Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing a loft try on haul. This is long overdue, and if I'm being honest, I haven't really been doing a ton of loft hauls because I feel like their buyers changed. I know they filed bankruptcy back in 2020 and got rid of a lot of positions, so I just felt like we haven't been on the same page. But we're getting on the same page now because I found some beautiful things for spring. So thank you to everyone who requested a loft haul in my last video, because as soon as I started browsing, I know I placed an order the same day. I was so excited for these pieces. So if you are wanting to shop anything, as always, everything is linked in the description box below, as well as any sizing recommendations. And let's jump into the loft haul. So here is the first piece, starting off with this chambray top. I love the embroidered details, and this is just a very easy, effortless dress for the spring and summertime. It's a very lightweight fabric, so it will definitely keep you cool if you live in the South like I do. And I feel like the best way to pair a chambray top is with a pair of white jeans. I don't really love denim on denim, so white with the chambray, I just feel like you can't go wrong, and it really ties in the embroidery detail on the top as well. I am wearing my normal size small. It has a roomier fit, and if you do have a more casual type of work environment, I think this is totally appropriate in the summer. So for this outfit, I just styled it with these pearl slides, which I featured in my last video, and I'm just so excited over them. I think they're so flattering, and they're also very comfortable. They're a jelly material, so they would also be great for the beach and pool as well. All right, next is this skirt and top. First, let's talk about the skirt. LOFT makes some of my favorite skirts that I have in my wardrobe, and this one is no exception. It's so beautiful with the blue and white floral print, and it's also extremely comfortable. It has this eyelet scallop detail on the bottom, which we all know and love. And then I paired it with this ruffle tank. This comes in a couple different colors, but I thought the blue would pair nicely with this. You could dress this down if you wanted to go with like a white t-shirt and a denim jacket with some white sneakers. Here I just paired it with my go-to like pearl slides, which is a good in-between. This top does run a little bit big. I'm wearing my normal size small, and I do have some room, so I would recommend to size down. So for the top here, I didn't love how it looked just tucked in. I just felt like it looked really bulky, but I kind of feel like, I don't know, y'all let me know what you think, but I kind of feel like I'm over like the front knot situation. So instead, to mix it up, I just twisted it, and now to secure this, I mean, I'm not like technically wearing this today, but if I was wearing it out, I would secure it with like a clear elastic, and then I just tucked it underneath. So it gives it like a twisted, tucked in look, and it doesn't add any bulkiness. So I also wanted to pull this top out. I know LOFT makes this in white and also a blue, so if you want something with a little bit more sleeves, then I would pick this up in one of those colors. To be honest, this one is a little bit more like sherbet orange than I was going for, so I don't know how I feel about this color, but I think getting this in white or blue would have been perfect to complement this skirt, and as well as some other pieces that I have in my wardrobe. But I do love the eyelet detail, and it kind of ends in that scallop trim, which I love. And this would be an elevated basic to add to your wardrobe. So if you're over just a simple white tee, this will give some extra details to your look. So if you live somewhere a little bit cooler for the winter to spring transition, you could also pair it with a sweater. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty bitter about having to pull a sweater back out the last couple of days here in Atlanta because it's been so beautiful. Then all of a sudden decided to get cold again, and I had to wear like a full-on turtleneck sweater yesterday. But this one feels much more fresh and ready for springtime since it's a crisp white. And then I also love the gold button detailing. It also doesn't give me like full-on sweater vibes. It's kind of like a thicker waffle knit Henley. Now, it's definitely a sweater material, but it kind of looks like a thick, nice quality waffle knit. So here I just did kind of a loose and casual tuck in the front, and then I paired it with a closed-toed shoe because, again, if it's a little bit chillier, going with a mule or something like this that's more of a closed-toe option will be much better to transition with than something that's more open-toe, and you'll also look a little more seasonally appropriate for the weather that you're having. Of course, I also had to grab these adorable bow wedges. I shared these as soon as I placed my order. I will give you a heads up, LOFT shoes do typically sell out quickly. I just don't think they carry, you know, a heavy backstock of inventory. But this wedge is a really great heel height. They remind me a lot of the scalloped wedge that I shared in my spring and summer shoe video. So I will say the strap around the ankle, you do have a lot more movement since this is pretty open, and they do run big. I'm normally an 8.5 or a 9, and I got an 8.5 in these, and I feel like they're still pretty roomy. So I would recommend a size down. All right, next is this kind of peachy creamsicle dress, and it has this really pretty gold threading throughout. It's a tiered silhouette, very roomy. It does fit perfectly in the shoulders though, so I would say it runs true to size. It has a tunic style neckline and these little ruffles here. I don't find them to be too aggressive. They are very flattering. I would say even if you have broader shoulders, I feel like this is done really nicely. The length is definitely very modest. I'm 5'5" for height reference, and it's hitting right above my knee. This is the typical length that you find with most dresses and skirts at Loft. They're very much work appropriate. So if you have a more casual work setting, I do think this would work in the summer months. All right, next first I wanted to talk about this little shawl. This comes in a couple different colors. If I didn't already have a couple of neutrals in this, I definitely would have gone, I think it's called oatmeal, but I wanted to add a fun pop of color, so I went for the pink. These are definitely a must-have in my wardrobe. I find that I reach for them a lot, especially when we're transitioning between seasons. So I wear this kind of earlier in the spring season and then also transitioning into the fall season. These are really easy to transition with since they are more open. You also have more versatility to layer things underneath as well, because you don't feel too claustrophobic with like too many layers and like sleeves. This one has a really nice way to it, so it drapes really nicely. It is pinched on the side. All right, now for the blouse. I absolutely love the print in this. I know if I was still working in an office, this would definitely be a piece that I would be adding to my work wardrobe. It's really comfortable. It has a great fit in the shoulders. I love that the shoulder length does drop down a little bit on the sides. All right, now for these white eyelet shorts. These are definitely going to be a big sellout risk. So if you are eyeing these, I definitely wouldn't leave them in your cart. I just know y'all are gonna love them, but I just feel like they're gonna be a really popular buy for the summertime. It's this beautiful eyelet short, so you have that gorgeous scallop detailing, and they also have a really nice fit. So the front, I love that it's nice and clean. There's no belt, so it's really easy to layer with your tops and it doesn't add any bulk. But then the back is smocked, so you get a really good close fit in the waist. And because they're smocked in the back, they're also going to be comfortable when you're sitting in these as well. Here is the same blouse styled for work. This is a really pretty girly workwear look. You could definitely switch it out for flats if you prefer, but here I styled it with a heel. And I have to take a look, because if these pants come in multiple colors, I think they are a fabulous work pant. They're a nice thick material for a white pant, which can be very hard to shop for, just like white jeans are in general. I'm surprised that you can't see the print of the top coming through once I tucked it in. I tied them here in a bow, but you could also do a more modern bow tie or even just knot it if bows are not your thing. I also love how this outfit looks with this little drapey sweater over top as well. Definitely gives it a little bit more of a casual vibe, and this is perfect to keep with you at your office if you get chilly. This is very much an Amanda outfit. If I was still working in a PT clinic, you better believe I would be wearing this outfit, of course with flats. So here I switched it out for the pearl slides, and I found these recently on sale. They have been sold out at the retailers that I had been sharing them, and luckily I found them back in stock and on sale. I get asked every time I share these if these flats are comfortable, and I have worn them shopping and I've had no issues. And with slides, I do typically recommend to size up a half size. Because you don't have a heel, you can have a little bit more foot movement to them. So I like to have a little extra room on the heel just so I don't feel like I'm like falling off of the edge. Right, next is this blue and white top, and it's so beautiful. I love this print. Again, if I was working in the office, you better believe this would probably be like a top I wear on Monday to get excited for the week. It's not working with these white pants though. That's what I was gonna pair it with, but I just wanted to mention this combo wasn't necessarily working out. I feel like if I wanted to tuck it in, I would have to wear shapewear underneath to really get a really tight tuck, because it was just too much material and my waistline was getting lost in it. Because it has buttons that go down pretty low, sometimes you can get just a weird tuck in look. So if I wanted to tuck this in, I would just recommend to wear shapewear and like tuck it in so you get something a little bit tighter. But I did want to show y'all how I tied the pants just in case you were curious. So I just did a typical bow. This is how I tie pretty much all of my pants. And this bow in particular, like the material is really easy to get a nice structured bow. It's not too droopy. It's a thicker material, so it's really easy for these to have a really flattering bow. And then if you don't want to do the bow, you could also just do a double knot as well. And then I would just pull it to the side a little bit more like that, so it's not like straight on. And there's not too much fabric here, so you could definitely let it kind of drape down. So here is how the blouse looks untucked. It's definitely very roomy. If you're in between, I would say you could size down in this one. If I could have it my way, I wish this was more of like a tunic style and they stopped the buttons. It would be much easier to tuck in. And I also don't love how it just kind of ends, like the button right here and then there's nothing, and it's just kind of split right in this area. I feel like it could have been done a little bit better, but I do overall love the print of it. I may actually have this print in another top variation. I have to double check because I love the print. I just don't necessarily love how it buttons all the way down. I am pretty upset with this dress. It has so much potential and it fits so well, but it's very obvious how thin the dress is. It's not necessarily see-through with nude undergarments, but you can see like it just looks skin toned underneath. So I wish it was how this lining is, since this is double lined. If they had just lined this, it would be so beautiful. This neckline is very flattering. The ruffles done really nicely. The straps are perfect. You can actually wear a regular bra with it. It's comfortable, it's pretty, but because of like the nude coming underneath, I feel like it just looks really cheap, unfortunately. All right, I'm going back to my old way of filming just because I feel like it's taking a little bit longer, but let me know what you prefer, if you still prefer these mirror videos or if you like when I'm standing in front of the camera. Let me know down in the comments. But next is this fun jumpsuit, and this is definitely very far from my usual color palette, but I was just curious to try it because I feel like it's really fun for vacay. So it's this bright orange and then it has a spotted it kind of looks like a palm print on top. It fits really well. I am wearing a small. When I first put it on, the smocking here is very tight in a way, like it's just very compact. So it was just creating a horrible arm bulge, if I'm being honest. But I ended up pulling it up, kind of, you know, tucking that in. And now it fits perfectly and it's containing that. So if you try this on and you have that issue, or any other top kind of like this, I would try like pulling it up a little bit more to kind of let it fall a little bit better. But I love the ruffle detail on the shoulder. It does have pockets. It's a thicker kind of linen blend. So this is just perfect for vacay if you have the right occasion for it. I'm 5'5" for height reference. Paired it here with my favorite little Amazon sandals, which stay tuned, there is some Amazon videos coming y'all's way. But you could also make this more casual if you wanted to throw over a denim jacket or something. Also, I feel like I'm gonna get like a comment saying, oh my gosh, your hair's straight, and I didn't plan for my hair to be straight today. I did spend a lot of time curling it. I've been practicing like pin curls and trying to figure out how I want to do my hair for a wedding I have next weekend. But clearly that wasn't the solution because it fell out completely. But it could have also been because I steamed all of these clothes. So that didn't help. But if it's going to be humid, you got to test it. So I don't necessarily mind the straight hair, but just isn't what I was going for today. All right, I'm excited about this next dress because this one is actually nursing friendly. The buttons are functional. It's a very comfortable, soft ribbed material, and it's also very stretchy. I have not found too many like longer casual dresses like this that I can throw on casually on the weekend that are nursing friendly. So I was very excited for this one, and it's also just a really good like creamy oatmeal neutral color. Paired it here with my Chloe tote and these pearl slides. You could definitely dress this down if you wanted to throw over a denim jacket or pair it with white sneakers to make it a little bit more casual. But I also found these pants and I thought they were so cute with the buttons, and of course I love the color. I got a 6 in these and they are definitely like way too big. I feel like I'm perfectly in between the 4 and the 6, but I think the 4 overall would be a much better fit. These are just like generally loose all the way down through the leg, but they're very comfortable. And a sneaky little thing that LOFT did with these pants, which I love, is the button is actually superficial. So it's not actually, you know, closing off your pocket. So you still have access to that. All right, I also got this skirt from LOFT. This one seems slightly more youthful just because it's a little bit shorter and has a little bit more of an A-line shape. Both are really cute. And I have to say this top is perfect for these skirts. So if you need to find something that you don't necessarily want to tuck in, this is like a little bit more of a crop style, and then you can tie it to adjust to your waistline. It's like the perfect elevated white tee to go with your high-rise skirts or even jeans and things like that. And I love this little flare detail. This outfit you could definitely dress up or down. I feel like it would look really cute with some white sneakers, which I'll link my favorites down below. But you could also definitely dress it up for like Sunday brunch, wear it with heels, that type of thing. Let me know what you thought of these LOFT pieces down in the comments below. And if you want to see more LOFT hauls here on my channel, don't forget to hit the like button. I will see you on Thursday with a new video. Bye!